We are in the second good handling car of the Power and Poise mini-series. Whoa, okay. That was a bit vicious. And all I can see is massive cars around me, and we're in this tiny little go-kart. This is what it feels like right now. So we haven't got the power, but luckily we're in second already. But looking at this track, I do remember doing this track in the F50 with a timed run. Did I go this side? Yep, I did go this side. I feel like I'm going to get taken out though. Yeah, I remember this track for the F50, and it's not the most fun track in the world. And that was an awful corner, and I don't know how that didn't ruin my kudos there. So, we're actually getting dropped by a KN Turbo at this point. Is that embarrassing? I'm not sure, really. Considering how this handles compared to how that handles, this should be doing it quite easily, but I'm not having the best time getting used to this. This does power slide more than I remember. I'm really have to drive well now to try and catch this up. Take all this time to get used to it. See, how wide did I just go then? Is that another Mustang? We seem to be racing the Mustangs every time. Although we do seem to be pulling away from it in the low-end acceleration. Until we do that corner awfully. Oh, this is not going so well, this one. 4 seconds ahead. I don't think I've ever been that far behind in one of these. And this is on a straight as well, so this is where we're going to get dropped. I feel like I'm undecided whether I should restart it. Right, we have gained some time on him, so I think I might try and see this one out. If I can start driving better through the technical section, I can kind of judge how far ahead I am of the Mustang as well for how well I'm driving. Right, we're getting a little bit better. I think it was 3 seconds ahead is what we were. Let's just see what it is now. I think he's dropping us still. That was a lot better. It literally... How is it getting away? That's madness. I want to be in that Porsche. That seems rapid. I feel like this was a lot better lap than the first one, but he's still miles ahead. Is this even possible? I feel like this is impossible at the moment. Oh, right, I think we're gonna restart that one. I didn't have a good feeling about that race. We're gonna have to try and sort this KN Turbo out as quickly as possible. Right, we're getting a bit better through there. He just gets ahead straight away. And the X5 was... Wow, he's really done me there. Had 2 goes at this little car. Bless it. What's it ever done to him? I always get nailed off the start. They literally are just bullying me at this point. Right, here we go. Can we... Nope. Can't let this Porsche get away this time. You lose all motivation when it starts pulling away. I think it's just the acceleration of this thing. You can see it just absolutely pulling away when it gets into any sort of straight. I'm going to follow its line through here. I doubt that'll make any difference. Yeah, maybe slightly easier. feel like this is going to be one of the hardest ones right now. Considering this is a go-kart on wheels, well, go-karts have wheels anyway, so that doesn't really make any sense. Considering this is a go-kart, you'd think it would catch it up through the corners like without any problems whatsoever, but this does understeer quite a lot. For what you'd think anyway. As you can see, it is pulling ahead again. I don't see where we're going to overtake this thing. Unless you overtake it right at the start and then just block it off for the rest of it. I'm literally just getting dropped. 1.7 seconds ahead. And at no point did I look like catching him. Right, that corner was decent. Whether it'll be good enough to do anything. Because it's not a small track either. This is 2 minutes a lap. Might be slightly quicker on the second lap because we've got a rolling lap. But even so. It's like we're just staying that same distance apart. Man, this is... I feel like we get a little bit closer there, but then he just gets on the power and starts pulling away. See, there's no other cars near us, it's just this Porsche. I feel like I'm a bit embarrassed that I'll be getting done by an SUV. We are very close to him now. I feel like the best chance on this is on that first corner. If you can get ahead, and then defend for the entire race. I feel like we're getting some okay corners at the moment though. You can see that thing going on 2 wheels. That is so close to tipping over. Imagine if they put that in the game. That'd be amazing. Go wide on that corner every time. We are in the draft zone. Shall I go for it? I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh, we actually managed to push him wide with this extremely light car somehow against that beast. I think I underestimated that Porsche. I think that's how you take that corner. I don't understand why there's a massive curb at that point. And that just doesn't make any sense. How have we just got that far ahead after being in front now? After like struggling to keep up with him, it just suddenly turns into 3 seconds ahead. And I think that's the first time I've hit the barrier. Right, that's all right through there. Can we keep this lead? That is the question on all of our minds, but definitely only mine. Oh, that was close. I think we're doing all right by the looks of it. It looks like third place has caught up to that Porsche as well. This is a very strange car to drive. I don't know how to describe it. It's very underwhelming. You get in this thing and you think, oh, this is going to be outstanding at either handling or low-end acceleration or something. But it just feels kind of average to drive. Like, it doesn't feel too different to that Vauxhall Turbo. But if you look at the different cars, I mean, the Vauxhall's just a normal car with a normal chassis and body work, etc. You kind of want this to be like the Ariel Atom, but it just doesn't feel like that. Right, last corner now. Can we do it? On the final straight, I have to say, that was... when you're behind that Porsche, that is very difficult to catch that up. But nevertheless, there's that one down. That was getting a bit frustrating at the start there. But there's only going to be those two cars that are going to cause you any issues there. The Cayenne and the Ford Mustang there. And then the other ones aren't going to be a problem. For example, that Volvo XC90 should just not be in the game whatsoever. But that's that one done. Let's move on to the next one.